Top questions I get asked regularly about prints and advertising. Do I really need prints and advertising? I just want to make films, and if they're good, people will watch them, right? There are many great films out there that nobody has ever seen because nobody knows they exist. If people don't know about it, then they're not gonna watch it. The truth is, the value of your film is directly related to the value of the size of the audience that you can generate around your film. There are many horrible films out there that have done really well at market, and you might have seen them at Redbox or on Netflix, but they've done really well because they've invested in prints and advertising and built an audience for their films before they went to market. If they hadn't had an audience and if nobody had heard of that film, you wouldn't have ever seen it at Redbox either. The truth is, the bigger the audience, the more valuable the film, and the more likely people are gonna see it. Won't a distributor market my film for me? No, they don't market films, almost never. Distributors put it on platforms, or they license your film out to other streaming services or fast channels. That's what they do. They might make artwork for you. If they do, they will probably charge you, the filmmaker, for the artwork that they're gonna make, and it's probably gonna be a ridiculous fee. Most distributors do not care at all about your film. They will not care. Most of the time, they don't even watch your film in its entirety. They are in the quantity business. So distributors just want to take your film, put it with a bunch of other films, and get them sold to somebody for whatever fee that they can get. That's it. They don't market your film. They don't care about your film. That is the truth of it. Isn't P&A expensive? It can be. It takes money to reach large amounts of people. That's just how it is in our world. But it doesn't have to break the bank or really hurt or ruin your film. A good way to look at it would be to plan on spending 50 to 60% of your total money on the film itself, leaving yourself 30, 40% on money that you can use for P&A. You might have to sacrifice a little bit of your production value. Maybe you miss a few things, maybe you have to cut your film a few extra days shorter than you would like to, or maybe you don't have as many special effects. However, if you save money on the production so that you have money for prints and advertising, then you're gonna end up with a lot bigger bang for your buck. But if you spend all of your budget on the film itself and you leave nothing for the prints and advertising, then no one's ever gonna see the awesome work that you did. So it's better to have a little money over there, at least, to get word out that, hey, you have an awesome film, it exists, you should see it. And yes, lower budget films can also do P&A. You just have to be a little more creative about how you generate content and get it out to people through the social channels. So it takes a little more work, but it can be done. What if you don't have money for P&A? I would not invest in a film project at all without also having a plan to invest in P&A to go with the film project if I'm wanting to make a profit off the film. If this is just a hobby film that I am creating for myself and my children to watch and I don't need anyone else to ever see the film, then no, you don't need P&A. You can just do you. But if you want it to get seen by people out in the world, you probably need P&A. Does P&A actually work? Yes. If you want a film to succeed, you've got to make people aware that it exists. That's what P&A does. It creates awareness and gets people to go see your film, which in the end you make a profit from. That's the goal. Does P&A actually add value to the film? The answer is absolutely yes. Let's say you make an amazing film and you take that film to Netflix and they look at it and they're like, hey, this is an amazing film. We want to license it from you. We'll give you X amount of dollars. Great, wonderful for you. Amazing that that happened. However, if you take that same film that you've put some P&A toward and you're bringing about 1 million people on social media who want to see that film with the film to Netflix, then Netflix's amount that they're gonna offer for that license is gonna be much, much higher because they know a lot more eyeballs want to see that, and therefore the minute they drop it on their platform, a lot of people are gonna come to their platform. So yes, it absolutely increases the value of your film. The bigger the audience that you bring with you, the more valuable your IP. Even if the film isn't even that good, it will still make it worth more precisely because of the audience that it's bringing with it. Can't I just do the P&A myself? Sure, if you have the time and the money and the resources and you don't mind delaying the release of your film because you're gonna spend all the extra time creating all the content and creating the social calendar and all that kind of stuff, absolutely sure, go for it, knock yourself out. But I think you may find that it ends up being a lot more work than you might expect. Wouldn't it be better to spend the money to go to film markets and try to just sell the film directly to Netflix? Can't they do the publicity for me? Truth is, you are probably not gonna get anywhere near any acquisitions people at Netflix, even if you go to the market. If they haven't heard of you, if you don't already have a relationship, then that is probably not going to happen. You can't say never because, you know, every now and then those freaky stories happen where something amazing happens. But unless you're gonna have a miracle, it's probably not gonna happen. So unless your film wins Sundance or something like that, if you're an unheard of person with an unheard of film, you're probably not ever gonna even get through the Netflix doors. Now, if you invest in a Princeton advertising campaign and you make some awesome content and you use it in social channels and you get it out there and people are buzzing about your film, and then the Netflix people see it on their social media, and then the Netflix people's friends are talking about it because they also saw it on social media, then Netflix might actually come to you, which is a way better deal and a way better investment on your money.